strength to fight back. 100 years, Neoma whispered. My head jerked slightly at her words. Her gaze met mine. We cannot ask for eternity, Horatia. The powers that be will never grant it. Neoma winced. As we weakened, the pain was unimaginable. 100 years. We must hope they will shield him, and when the clock strikes midnight on his 100th birthday, let us hope he will be ready. A whimper escaped me. How could that be long enough? What if our enemies find him on his birthday? Please, please let him live forever. 100 years, every seer chanted over and over again. Dust and rocks began to rain over us as our words became louder, and we were brought to our knees. Bashiri's cries echoed throughout the temple, and the last thought before my life was drained was, I hope someone out there will protect him when evil comes for him. Please let his protector find him. Bashiri's cries silenced, and with my last breath I heard a voice. With their lives, you will live, Bashiri. Chapter 1. Bashiri. I loved the way blankets smelled after you pulled them off the line. As I unclipped my favorite comforter and brought it to my nose, I sucked in a deep breath. Oh yeah, that's good. A grumbly huff from behind pulled a chuckle out of me. Don't you dare judge, Maverick. You lick your butt. Maverick was my dog, a Doberman Pinscher to be exact. 5 years ago, I'd been walking home during a downpour, muttering to myself about how dumb I was to forget a raincoat, when I came upon this tiny puppy shivering in a doorway. I'd scooped him up and, yep, mine ever since. What an attitude, though, and I swore he had opinions he couldn't vocalize. Maverick huffed once more, then lay on his insanely fluffy dog bed. Incidentally, it was washed monthly and dried outside on the line, and as soon as I pulled it off, he would hum. Fucking hum. Lunchtime, I announced to no one in particular, and returned inside with my hamper of awesome-smelling blankets. No sooner did I place it on the couch than Cleo, my gray tabby cat, jumped on it. No, absolutely not. We already had this conversation, Cleo. You must wait a solid 3 hours before hairing it all up. She rolled her eyes at me. I'd have bet money on it. 3 years ago, I'd found a kitten in front of my place. She'd been lying on a blanket with some cans of food and a note that read, "Please love her." I was a sucker for cuteness, so I'd brought her inside, and much to Maverick's distaste, she became another member of the family. Cleo meowed and curled up on top of the blankets. Heathen, I mumbled as I made my way to the kitchen. I'm thinking an avocado salad. I have some of those homemade tortillas that are super crispy. I can crumble them up and... Caw! You have got to be shitting me. I closed the refrigerator and went back outside just in time for the noisiest crow in all of Blackvale to land on the lawn chair in front of me. You're so loud. Caw! Animals were complex creatures. I couldn't always see their future or even dabble in their minds. Arrow, Maverick, and Cleo were no exception. I told you, Arrow, I don't know what you're saying, and... I held up a finger the moment he opened his beak. I can't read your mind to know what you're going to say. Last year I'd been outside, soaking up the rays, when I felt something land on my leg. I opened my eyes and there was this crow. He'd stared at me with his obsidian eyes as if he were trying to bore into my soul. What was unique about him was that he was completely black, but there was a faint dark gray patch on his chest that looked like an arrow. I didn't adopt him so much as he adopted me. He was always dropping in, loudly. Now I need to eat lunch because Sybil asked me to stop by her place to talk to her, and while I adore the old witch, I cannot eat her food. She has no taste buds and puts too much salt on everything. I made quick work of fixing my salad, talking to Cleo, Maverick, and Arrow while I ate. They were an odd trio, but while Mav had at first experienced a minor distaste for Cleo, the three of them surprisingly got along. We were a strange family, but I was happy with them. Being a seer was dangerous, and I was fully aware that my kind were hunted. I wasn't sure if the others felt it, but I sensed when another was killed. It was as if a ripple of cold water flowed through me, chilling me to the...